Hey Islanders, due to the holiday season we will not be providing a divblog over the new year. However, in the spirit of moving forward with presentable content, we are releasing a new patch that will be delivered straight to 𝐬𝐸𝐸𝐸 as opposed to the standard horde testing branch. The inclusion of 𝐬𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 and 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 has come early, however there are certain quirks both visually and mechanically for each of them that will be adjusted after the holidays. Continue using the bug report functionality regardless, as we will continue to refine content as much as possible in the coming days before holiday break. I hope you find the new additions to the roster as fun as we do. Please note, you may need to restart your Steam client if the update is not immediately available to download. Additions: added 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 as a playable class. Added 𝐬𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 as a playable class. Added the ability to scent when crouched or resting. Added 𝐬𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 directional attacks. Added new AI world spawner. Added replay focus and hotkeys to adjust playback speed. Added zoom function to replays. Added new 𝐼𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 grab animation. Added input release to digging to interrupt it early. Added an additional effect for sting stage for sanctuary bees. Added a warning pulse effect and sound for agitated sanctuary bees. Added wounded as a status report and calculation for bite force. Added condition for pounce hit to check front and back of a big target. Added giant wax palms to gateway. Added a NV brightness curve for all species, separate from range. Added new lunge swimming animations for 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 transitions for Omniraptor and Troodon when pouncing from the front or behind targets. Enhancements: Carnotaurus now requires a run-up in order to charge. Ceratosaurus stability is increased when chuffing around corpses. Smoothing adjustments to animal head tracking. Smoothing adjustments to pounce/latch translation, rotation and pouncer's camera. Adjusted bore carry position. Reduced dirt VFX amount when digging. Improved trying to rest from sliding. Adjusted Hypsilophodon and Stegosaurus footprint sizes. Enabled swallowing while latching. Removed schooling fish from the Gallimimus diet. Shortened Stegosaurus knockdown duration. Migration zones now display immediately when scenting. Allowed corpses to update locational effects. Improvements to large call attenuations. Disabled chuffing while swimming. Hatchlings are now added to their parents' group regardless of size limit. Updated Friends Session Finder. Made pounce and headbutt to ignore alt attacks. Weather sounds are now filtered when a player's camera is underwater. Increased Ceratosaurus scent range. Players can no longer pick things up if they are charging as Carnotaurus. Increased Pachycephalosaurus bleed resistance. Set up new threshold values for bees attacks and juvenile diet swap. Updated admin panel event to match new input name. Adjusted nutrients portions for sanctuary mushrooms. Updated Deinosuchus underwater vision. Removed initial bleed damage from target when an animal pounces them. Increased Pachycephalosaurus intake values when eating or drinking. Nutrient decay rates have been slightly lowered. Adjusted Ceratosaurus animation swallow curves. Adjusted Gallimimus, Hypsilophodon, Baiapiasaurus, Dryosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and Troodon knockdown times. Restored minimum sprint duration, distance before sliding can activate. Ceratosaurus charged bites now force the player out of crouching. Added a stability multiplier to Tenotosaurus when attacking behind itself. Removed impact sound from death screen. Adjusted Pachycephalosaurus rammed downwards activation angle. Slightly shortened recoil and stagger animations. Organs should now properly reflect food values based on the size of the animal they are taken from. Pachycephalosaurus headbutt can now properly hit swimming targets. Edits to NV underwater values. Updated balance values for pounds, stamina cost/damage. Updated headbutt balance values, stamina cost/damage. Updated all bucking stamina damage values. Increased the diet boost values to scent and NV ranges. Fast transitions from sitting to standing no longer cost stamina. Bug fixes fixed mud not going away if wallowing after a rain event fired. Fixed headbutt slide and animation failing to restart. Fixed pteranodon animation blending when using vocals while flying. Fixed Ceratosaurus charged bite tap animation. Fixed wallow adding mud even if raining. Fixed Dryosaurus, Carnotaurus charge indicator showing for hatchlings. Fixed morphs for animals with a sub-adult stage. Fixed strong math on removing source food when removing a chunk. Fixed players occasionally losing their saved skins. Fixed grazing message having priority over eating a specific plant. Fixed bullfrog not being properly listed for omnivores diets. Fixed Deinosuchus and Ceratosaurus occasionally receiving vomit debuffs. Fixed gore chunks not having correct nutrient proportions from its source. Fixed hoot and jump attack sound not crossfading by age. Fixed collision for physics assets against old cliff rocks. Fixed some foliage and rock collisions being inaccurate. Fixed Baiapiosaurus upward swimming animation not playing correctly. Fixed weather sometimes not replicating. Fixed Baiapiosaurus vertical swim speed being incorrect. Fixed vomit animation making meat chunks clip through the neck and face. Fixed profile creating sound playing on startup. Fixed Pachycephalosaurus juvenile generic call sound clicking. Fixed Pteranodon not taking off at low stamina properly. Fixed Carnotaurus not sliding after turning from charge. Fixed issue with eating value always being 50. Fixed bore montages. Fixed replay cooldown starting from the start of recording instead of its end. Fixed directional attack being spammable. Fixed wrong values on skin setup for AI spawn. Fixed organs not becoming rotten sometimes. Fixed pieces being interactable after destroy was called on server. Fixed schooling fish scale issue on spawn. Fixed trace attack hitting overlaps. Fixed Dryosaurus, Carnotaurus cooldown indicator color while the ability is active. Fixed organs weight values sometimes being too heavy. Fixed Dryosaurus not biting while holding Alt. Fixed slowdown when landing. Fixed sinking too deep into mud when jumping in. Fixed Deinosuchus nose bubble showing above water. Fixed crouch jittering when stood in water. Fixed some species using diving animation for mud pools. Fixed locked damage not being added on some normal attacks. Fixed skin preview background not having light sometimes. Fixed sickness status on UI disappearing when relogging. Fixed meat chunks occasionally not despawning if eaten fully from swallowing or on the floor. Fixed Pachycephalosaurus ram head damage multiplier. Fixed issue of swallow animation on simulated proxies. Fixed drag SFX sometimes playing louder than intended. Fixed certain hints not showing up. Fixed scent bar not being full when inside migration zone. Fixed flung animation repeating. Fixed Carnotaurus slide animation after charging. Fixed sanctuary mushrooms being added to adult diet list. Fixed collision of gore pieces during swallow. Fixed swallowing state not applying once swallow animation starts. Fixed can't swallow hints not showing up in some circumstances. Fixed organs occasionally becoming stuck to the player's mouth. Fixed AI dinos not updating locational effects. Fixed bees not damaging adult Dryosaurus. Fixed bullfrog and deer giving wrong diet nutrients. Fixed issues with drink distance checks. Fixed sub-adult to adult growth times for dinosaurs without a sub-adult stage. Fixed Dryosaurus juvenile and Hypsilophodon grazing, eating sounds not playing. Fixed bleed clogging sometimes not working when wallowing. Fixed vocals ducking venom ambience. Fixed goat, boar and deer sliding animations when sprinting. Fixed juvenile omnivores not getting nutrients from anything besides sanctuary mushroom sources. Fixed fall damage not being calculated when quick logging. Fixed lunge sprint boost after leaving water to land during lunge. Fixed crouched scent animations clipping through floor. Fixed pawn being destroyed if quick logout after going to spec mode at least once. Fixed scent blocking other abilities if it was activated when scenting is not possible. Fixed Gorbin somewhat intertractable after fully eaten. Fixed head tracking jitter. Fixed organs that were thrashed to be thrashed again using original corpse. Fixed pounce camera disalignment. Fixed some debuff values taking too long to disappear. Fixed animal AI not spawning blood pool effects. Fixed corpse flies not despawning. Fixed head tracking facing forward when looking back. Fixed wallow hint showing on blood pools for herbivores. Fixed Baepiosaurus bouncing on water surfaces when out of stamina. Fixed DNA such as sprint footstep sounds not playing sometimes. Fixed Hypsilophodon slide footsteps not spawning. Fixed Pteranodon being able to skim above ground. Fixed a latency issue causing the pounce start animation to repeat.